What's up, Metal Brethren? This is Scott Tanic, one coming at you again live from the dungeon with yet another album review. And before I really get into the album, I really want to talk about the band here first. The band is Behemoth. For those of you who don't know this band, this is a black and death metal band from Poland, and they had quite a bit of drama prior to the release of the album I'm going to talk about here. And here it goes. Nergal, their principal songwriter, guitar player, and vocalist, battled leukemia, almost died, and came back with a fucking vengeful record. And that record is this, The Satanist. Um, a lot of people reviewed this record, man, and gave it really high marks, and for damn good reason. This album is just the darkest album I've ever heard in my life. Um, it's like being put in your own little corner of hell with no lights, and you have this narration going on from Nergal, and it's just blasting in your ears. I mean, it is fucking amazing. I want to talk a little bit about the production. The production on this sounds better than anything on any of Behemoth's catalog, hands down, period. Nergal's vocals have never sounded this fucking brutally awesome. I think it's from the emotion of all the shit that he went through, probably, that just kind of he honed it into this fucking masterpiece that is The Satanist. Um, Standout tracks, definitely a lot of standout tracks on this album. The lead off single, Blow Your Trumpet, Gabriel, just sets the entire pace for this record. I mean, this record just, it grabs you. It doesn't let you go. And then, go into other tracks such as Messe Noir, which is pretty much just one of the darkest songs I've ever heard. My personal favorite little song off here called Oro Pro Nobis Lucifer. The riffage on this fucking track alone is worth the price of admission. Now, I got this album back when it came out in the beginning of the year. In the beginning of 2014, it was like January when this was released, and I just finally got my grubby little mitts on a physical copy of it because it's, a lot of places down here don't fucking carry cool shit like this, so I got it finally, and I can't praise it enough. Honestly, this album just, to talk about this album, you really gotta just understand Behemoth as a band in general, and they've got a lot of good records, but yet none of them have really just hit as good as this one. The production on a lot of their records are just, it's really good. I'm not going to diss their production, but this one is so polished. It just sounds beautifully dark. It's like it's nothing. It's like nothing that they put out before. Um, Evangelion was the album before this one, and it was really good, but it just doesn't have the atmosphere. And probably going to say that a lot in this review. This album has an atmosphere all its own. I mean, it's like your own little window into the darkest corner of hell, and it's not a bad picture. You'll be like, wow, this is a really fucking just clean sounding record. Some people, I gotta be honest, I mean, a lot of people don't give this band the time of day, um, just because of their sound, and this is the best that this band has ever sound. Period. Um, like I said, the production. This album is so well produced that, I mean, it stands up against any of the stuff that came out last year. Triptychon had a really great album last year. I think this one just fucking crushes it. Goatwhore had a fucking awesome album last year that I already reviewed here. And as much as I love that band, this motherfucker here just crushes it. Iced Earth had a really great offering. Mastodon had a great album last year, and it's just all those albums I think fall short to what the Satanist has to offer. The atmosphere in this album, like the closer on this, "Oh Father, Oh Satan, Oh Son," is just with the fucking epicness, man. I mean, it's the most epic fucking song I've heard from this band. Um, I'm gonna be straight up brutally honest with you. A lot of people did give this album a lot of high marks. One channel in particular topped it on their number one of their top 10 list for last year, and very deservingly well. But me personally, I think this was the best album that come out last year, hands down, on all genres. Being for the fact that the backstory of this record, um, a guy almost died. I mean, this album almost did not come to be, and the miracles of modern science brought him back, and he come back both guns fucking blazing on this record. Nergal has never sounded as good as he does on this record. The riffs are just endless, and they're just so catchy, but yet at the same time they're so fast and so just breakneck speed. Inferno's drumming on this album is just fucking monstrous. There's like, it's second to none. I don't know any drummer that can stand in the fucking ring with this cat. I mean, Inferno is one of the best drummers out there right now. I mean, that's hands down, no bullshit. This album is a fucking monster. If you don't have this and never ever even considered buying a Behemoth record, get this one, because this is the be all end all, man. This is honestly their best offering in their long career. I think they came around like 92, and it took him almost dying to craft this fucking masterpiece. I can't praise it enough, man. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 5 out of 5. It's an essential album to any metalhead's collection, hands down. And you may disagree with me, so drop me some comments right here in the comments page. Subscribe. Please subscribe. No, just kidding. Take it easy, metal brethren. Later on.